are the first woman chairperson of SBI in its 210-year history. How many depositors?
We have about 350 million depositors, and after the merger, that will be more like 450 million.
How did this all come about?
Banking in India evolved with SBI. But what we have been able to do is, give the work that we are doing a different kind of momentum, that it appeals to the very many different classes of customers that we have.
What keeps you up at night?
Cybersecurity. You have to do a lot of small value deliveries with very low margins. You cannot achieve volumes unless you are using technology. Even you were talking about demonetization. It's an exercise which took out 86% of currency with no notice in a country of 1.3 billion people. While we have made some beginning, but we have not been able to keep up the pace.
Yeah, I mean, how do you keep up when you've got, for instance, liquor barons who take off after not paying up his debt?
I don't want to talk about any particular incident, but the fact of the matter is there were certain systemic issues. India grew too fast during that period, did not have the right manner of allocating risk to the right parties.
Given all the systemic issues that you highlight, the big controversy is about those GDP numbers.
In India, growth is not only investment-led. If that had been the case, after the corporate stress, you would have seen retail stress.
You started out as a probationary officer, human resources, retail operations, and then Forex, and right down to even investment banking. Do all of these experiences help?
They help enormously. It has challenged me to keep learning.
Did you have any guilt trip when you were based in New York City and you had to send your daughter back?
I had a lot of guilt trips. And it's difficult not to have it. And I remember in those days, I used to call home every day for 1.5 years. Every single day I called home.
When you look back, do you find that your sacrifices were worth it?
Yes, I think so. Because my husband and my daughter, they are very pleased and proud of what I have been able to achieve. And so to that extent, I think, yes, it was worth it.
You're transforming SBI into probably what's going to be, in a matter of time, a top 50 global bank. Are you giggling at least alone in bed?
Oh, yes, sometimes it's very difficult to believe. You really sit back and wonder, is that really something that I've been part of?